Wanting to sell your home and you want to know what's involved in that process? Well, first things first, when you want to sell your home, you call me. Well, I mean, you can call another realtor if you feel so inclined. But if you call me, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to schedule a listing appointment with you. And this allows me to hear your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, and then we'll determine how the selling of your home fits in to that equation. And with that information, we begin to structure the game plan for the selling of your house so that you can sell it as soon as possible for the highest possible price point. And in that same conversation, we'll discuss how I and the team of people behind me get busy working to sell your home. Now, what are some of those things that we'll implement? Well, let's discuss it. I'm Kayla Jarmon, your informative realtor. Why? Because I like to inform buyers and sellers both of what's going on in the current market. So you want to list your house, and let's say it's at a higher end price point, okay? And all this means is that dictates a higher end marketing campaign, okay? It's still going to include what the other campaigns have, but it'll just have some different nuances. And some of those can include your own property website, for example, featured listings in luxury magazines, a newsletter that goes out to thousands and growing subscribers, a digital marketing campaign, international marketing, just a VIP first showings, brokers opens, things like that, okay? And we tweak it to fit your needs. Otherwise, your house is going to fall in a wider playing field, okay? There's fewer of the upper echelon houses with those higher price points, but both are going to include what I'm about to talk about, okay? My team and I, we are busy with regular online marketing and keeping that presence online, a database sharing, etc. We're actively answering any questions and researching any needed details for the best possible scenarios with potential buyers, okay? Also, you're going to have all sorts of things that can arise to present an obstacle to obtaining offers and or getting to the closing table. I like to think outside the box. Why? Because I act like it's my house that I'm selling, and I'll leave no stone unturned to find a logical and acceptable solution for you, no matter what arises, because there's so many different things that are involved in getting your house ready to go live on the market, and we're going to discuss some of those, okay? Because once you go live, you're going to get an offer or many offers if the strategy is right for you that's in place, okay? Because this is a side note, but it's worth noting, okay? In today's market, we are finding that we have to educate sellers on this topic. The market that we are currently in is not the market of the last 2 years of real estate. The last 2 years, y'all, it was a true seller's market. We're no longer there, okay? Both sides are being negotiated now. That's what we have to remember. In a true seller's market, anything went. I mean, the buyers were paying the seller's closing costs. I mean, your house didn't have to be turnkey, which means show ready. All you had to do is put it on the market, and you had multiple offers. That's the true seller's market that we were in. We are no longer in a seller's market, okay? Now, you can't be greedy just because you didn't list your house last year. If you're greedy, that hurts the sale of your home, okay? And isn't that always true when one gets greedy? It always hurts the situation, no matter what it is, right? So, if your house is overpriced, the house will sit on the market, and days on the market kill your asking price. And I tell my clients, hey, I have time if you have time. But time on the market destroys negotiations in your favor, okay? That's what you need to remember. If you need to have this point proven to you, your house will sit for a bit. And listen, buyers know when the house is overpriced. Their realtor knows and shares those comps with them, okay? So when they come to your house, and they see it's overpriced, it will sit. But on the flip side, and a lot of times they won't even come to your house if it's overpriced because they know they just wait for it to go down. But on the flip side, if the house is turnkey and priced right, those houses, they're sold on the first day and they're going for over asking price. Y'all, I'm watching it happen. It's true, okay? You have to trust the comps and your realtor to come up with the best price for your house. Then strategies can be implemented as you progress to assure that you get to the closing table. So, if the house is priced right and if the house is turnkey, meaning it's move in ready, okay, and you go live on the market, the offers are going to come. I'm seeing it happen and multiple offers. So, at this stage, this is where I strategize with my clients based on any number of scenarios surrounding your home, okay? Yet, this is just one other reason why you need a good realtor by your side. So, once we're in escrow, if there are any contingencies with the contract, negotiations are going to ensue again, okay? And this is crucial at this point that you have a good realtor as your advocate here, okay? One who can communicate well, negotiate well, and think outside the box and educate you through this entire process. Then, once we've removed all the contingencies, then it's full steam ahead to closing day. Can things still go wrong? Sure, it can. Yet, it's just another good reason. Huh? What? What'd you say? Yeah, if you're thinking like I'm thinking, for you to have a good realtor by your side as your advocate. All sorts of things can pop up with title, etc. You need someone who can strategize and negotiate to continue moving to the closing day. Hey, perhaps closing is delayed, but you still close. That's still a good day. Some things are just beyond our control, and every transaction is different because of the uniqueness to the home and the land and the people. Of course, it's a house, it's a home. As a seller, it's where you've lived, loved, shared memories. And as a buyer, it's to be all that for them and more. It will always be a home to someone. So getting that transaction right is supreme. My goal is to come alongside you to lift the burden of selling your home so you can focus on other demanding areas of your life. Now, look, I love helping people achieve their dreams. Perhaps you're moving to a larger home because you've grown and you have more needs. I love helping you achieve that. But sometimes there's a burden to be lifted with the selling of a home, and these can be more heavier and more distressing times. And it's my hopes to come alongside and lighten the load as you move through that season. So, no matter the season of life, if you're wanting or needing to sell your home, your takeaway from this video is to make sure that you have a good realtor by your side. And if you do, you'll be in good hands. I'm Kayla Jarmon, your informative realtor. Blessings to your day.